Hey guys, it's Keith with the Speckled Truth here. I just wanted to take a moment to share with you guys something about one of our Dirty 30 product supporters. If you're not familiar with the Slick Lure, they are one of several companies that have been sending us baits to give to you guys in the Dirty 30 program. So some of you may have already gotten some of these baits in your Dirty 30 box. Some of you guys may have never heard of them or may have been fishing them for a while through other sources. But I've been using these a lot lately, and I just wanted to share how I've been rigging them and what kind of conditions I've been throwing them in. They're a really versatile bait. I've been using them in really shallow water with a lot of grass, a lot of thick vegetation, where there's also a lot of rocks and a lot of hard bottom. And so I'm rigging them weedless and weightless with, let me grab my hooks. So here what I'm rigging today, I have the Trout 4-aught swim bait hook. There's also the Owner Beast, which is pretty much the same thing in the 4-aught. They're both really good hooks. Looks like I'm running low. If you're fishing deeper or a heavier current, you can get something kind of like these Go Makatsu SPR locks. They're the shank weighted 4-aught 1/8 ounce with the same twist lock. So I'm getting rid of this one because it's been through hell. I've caught a lot of good fish on it. As a matter of fact, I'll share a video at the end of this of one of the fish that we caught one day fishing this lure. But I wanted to rig up a new one and show you guys how I've been doing it. So with these twist lock swim bait hooks, I'm just using that right there. And you want to line it up right on the nose of the bait, and to start twisting, kind of twist the bait onto it. And I always like to run the bait up almost as far as I can on the screw lock itself, and then make sure that the screw lock is kind of at like a 90-degree angle to the eye of the hook, so that it is able to swim freely with no restrictions. It also helps it run true. It kind of tracks a lot straighter, so that you get a zigzag action rather than a darting to one side, constantly going to the left or constantly going to the right. So if it's lined up just right, it'll look like that. It'll be centering that nose, and you'll be able to run this hook straight through the bait. So now I've got a belly slot right here, and I've already lined it up and looked at it, but you kind of just turn the bait sideways and poke right through the back, and there you have it. You have a simple weedless and weightless slick lure rig right there. If you need to be super weedless, you can even poke the nose of the hook up underneath the bait a little bit, and that's it right there. Nothing to it. They're really simple. A couple things that I like about these baits is that it's really dense plastic, so it casts really far. I mean, you can sling these a mile, and yet they have a really slow suspend. So I'm fishing in really shallow water, and I don't want my bait sitting on the bottom the entire time because it's rocks, or it might be trying to bring it over the tips of some grass. So I'm able to work it in anywhere from 1 foot to 2 foot, and it has plenty of hang time in the strike zone, allowing those fish to see it for longer. It's not just going to be dragging mud, dragging bottom. Now, like, you can rig these on a jig head if that's what you're fishing, but I like having the big profile bait that I'm able to fish thoroughly and methodically. Pretty much it's like the shape and body style of a Paul Brown Devil, but with no hardware, so that allows you a lot more rigging options. You can rig it weedless without weights, weedless with weights. I've done them line through with a treble hook. You can put them on a jig head. I mean, it's endless, but they've been working really well for me. If you're a tackle shop, or if you think these might work for you, check your local tackle shops. I know they're very, very popular in the Alabama area, and I think in Mississippi as well. But check them out. If you don't have them at your local shops, you can find them on theslicklure.com or at pureflats.com. So Mr. Joey Landreneau and he owns the Slick Lure. He and I got to fish about 2 weekends ago. That day we caught about 15 to 18 trout that were all from 22 to 25 inches. I mean, really quality fish. I think we only caught maybe 2 fish all day that were under 20 inches. It was a really good day. And at the end of the day, he pulled off a very nice 25.5 incher that I'm going to show you the video of that. We've got that coming out. So anyways, thanks for watching the video, and check out Mr. Joey's trout up next. And remember, tight lines, and have a good one.
Oh my God.
Hold that one up.
Huh?
You get her? Hold that baby up.
Oh my God. She pulled drag, man.
Hey, hold her right here. Dude, I totally thought that was a redfish.
Huh?
I totally thought that was a redfish. Look at me.
What do you need?
You good? I'm just... That is a beast right there. Good fish. It's a big old fish, Mr. Joey.
Yeah, it is. That made the day. Good call coming back here again. You ready?